All right, now we're going to go on to the back side of this guided worksheet, and we're going to use partial products to solve. So partial products, we kind of touched on this in earlier videos, but if you just need partial products, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and switch my color for everyone. So we are going to be we're going to start with 256 times 2. The partial products method breaks down each one. So the students are going to be doing 6 times 2 first. That is the first one they're doing. So they can either, if they choose to, I would encourage them to write 6 times 2 equals. So 6 times 2 equals 12. Then I'm going to put it right here. I want to make sure I line up everything. That is the first one they're doing. Next, reminder for those students that might need to add those zeros. Next, we are going to do 2 times 5, but it's really 2 times 50. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. So I have 50 times 2. Oops, sorry, this is some bad handwriting. We have 50 times 2. I know my easy fact is 5 times 2, and I know 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to include that. So I have 10, and I know I need to annex that 0. Awesome. Now we have one more place we need to go. We need to go to 2 times 2. But it's not really 2 times 2, it's 2 times 200 because we have our 2 zeros and it's in the hundreds place. So it is important that we do that. We have the 2 zeros at the top to help us as a good reminder. Now we put our 200 times 2. My basic fact is 2 times 2, which equals 4. And then I see I need to annex my 2 zeros. Now, I don't have any other places to go. I already went to the ones, tens, and hundreds. Now I'm going to take my numbers and add them all up to find my answer. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 4 is 5. So my answer for this problem is 512. Next, we're going to go ahead and do 5,827. This is just going to be the next one I'm going to do. I'm not going to do this one because it's the same exact steps as the first one and this one I'm doing now. So I'm going to give us a little bit more room, and I'm just going to erase this. Just going to erase this to help us out. Interesting. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But here we go. So I'm highlighting. The first thing we're doing is 7 times 4. I'm going to write it off to my side. 7 times 4 equals. So I know that 7 times 4, if your student is not really working on their math facts, this is a great time to work on them, or they can even skip count. I know they learned skip counting in 3rd grade. So 7 times 4 is 28. We're going to put 28 right here. Next, we are going to do, so we just did the ones place, we're going to do the tens place. And we need to make sure we include that 1 0. In the hundreds place, we need 2 zeros. In the thousands place, we need 3 zeros. Some students do it at the beginning of the problem, some do it as they go. So I know my next problem is 20 times 4. I wrote it to the side. I'm underlining my basic facts. My basic fact is 2 times 4, which is 8. Ooh, I'm going to keep the colors the same, sorry. My 8, and I'm going to annex that 0 and put it over here. Next, I just did the tens place. I'm going to the hundreds place. So I did 8 times 4. It's not 8 times 4, it's 800 times 4. So 800 times 4. I'm looking for my basic fact, which is 8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. But I need to make sure I include my zeros first. 1, 2. This helps with the spacing 1, 2, and then 32. Make sure I add my comma and then my place value. All my place values are lined up. It definitely helps when adding. Last, we are going to go to 5 times 4 in the thousands place. So that means we have 3 zeros that we need to add on to the problem writing to the side. So we have 5,000 times 4 equals something. So my basic fact is 5 times 4. I know that is 20, but I have 3 zeros I need to add first. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put my 2 and my 0, and I'm putting a comma right there. Now it's time to add it all up. 8 plus a bunch of zeros is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. And I'm putting my 0 down here, carrying my 1 over to my hundreds place. 1 times 2 is 3. And 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 3 plus 0 is 3. And then 2 plus nothing is 2. So my answer is 2,308. Hopefully this helps.